Welcome back to the very unofficial travel guides, where we travel around the world to popular and not so popular tourist destinations to give you a very honest, unofficial look at what it was like to be there. Every week we post travel related videos here on this channel to help you with your travel plans, and when I say we, I mean me. I do that. My name is Morgan, and this week we're gonna talk about 5 more ways to get free drinks on a cruise. 5 more ways? What? Was there already one of these videos? Well, yes, there was. And if you're watching this on a desktop, you can click this little link up here. Otherwise, check out the description below or search the videos on my channel or just YouTube in general for 5 ways to get free drinks on a cruise, and you'll see my face pop up in this weird brown shirt with paint specks all over it that I don't wear anymore. Thank you for all the comments about it on that original video. That video was so popular, and there's been so many people who've written in to make suggestions about other ways that you can get free drinks on a cruise. So in a way, I guess this is kind of a we video, because these aren't only my ideas, these are also ideas I got from some of you. And that's one thing that I love so much about this YouTube community and my Facebook page, is that not only is it a way for me to tell you guys what I know and what I've learned, but it's a great way for you guys to share what you've learned as well. And it's like a community, and like, you know, people write to me and they say, I'm going to this cruise port. What can you do there? And if I've never been there, I write it on my Facebook page, and like by the end of the day there's like 50 suggestions about what people have done there and what they think you should do and not do. So that's what I just think is really cool. Anyways, let's move on to our 5 more ways to get free drinks on a cruise. And it's starting with win a game. If you cruise on a major cruise line, for instance like Royal Caribbean or Norwegian Cruise Lines, there are all sorts of activities planned, and a lot of them are games or competitions. Some of the smaller ones that happen frequently during a cruise, you know, like trivia or name that tune or something, those aren't games where you could possibly win some free alcohol. But the bigger games that only happen once, like the Newlywed Game or Quest or things like that, those are games where usually the main prize is like a bottle of champagne or a bottle of wine, and sometimes you get a bottle just for participating. Like for instance, on our recent cruise on the Freedom of the Seas, in the Newlywed Game or whatever they called it at the time, every couple who came up to participate got a bottle of wine. So that is one way that you can get free drinks on a cruise, is participate in a game. Another way that people suggested that you can get free drinks on a cruise is to just BYOB. Yes, you can, on some cruise lines, bring your own bottles of wine, but there are limits and there are rules, and it's not every cruise line, so be sure you check in advance. Otherwise, it's gonna get confiscated and you're gonna get called down to the naughty room, and that's just not fun. But I can tell you, for instance, that Royal Caribbean will allow you to bring 2 bottles of wine per cabin, and it costs you nothing extra as long as you open them in your cabin and drink it. Well, I don't think you have to drink it in your cabin, but if you want to take a closed bottle of wine to a restaurant and have like the waiter open it and pour it for you, then you're gonna have to pay a $15 corkage fee, but I'm pretty sure that's the same, you know, just about anywhere. But you could open it in your cabin, pour out a glass, and then bring the glass with you to dinner, for example. Moving on to number 3, the third way to get free drinks or more free drinks on a cruise is to go to school. There are a couple different like schooling options on the cruises that I've been on, and one of the most popular is the casino school. So it's usually like on a sea day, or maybe like on the first day of the cruise, they will have like poker school or craps school or something like that. And usually, if you go to that event, you will get offered a free glass of champagne or a mimosa or something like that. So that's another way to actually learn a little something and get a free drink in addition. And number 4 on the list also has something to do with the casino, and that is if you accumulate a ton of casino points, you will be eligible to get free drinks on your cruise. For people who don't know, who've only like gambled in Vegas, one of the great things about Vegas is as long as you're sitting there and gambling, you can order all the drinks you want and they cost you nothing extra. On a cruise ship casino, even the really big ones like on the Norwegian Epic or Getaway or the bigger Royal Caribbean ships, they have big Las Vegas style casinos, but you have to pay for the drinks. However, if you are a big player and you accumulate a lot of points, most of the cruise lines have a level that you can achieve where then they just give you whatever you want. And I like to gamble, but I don't spend that much money. So it's not like a little bit of money, it's a lot of points. But so there's, you know, 2 casino ways you can get free drinks. First of all, learn how to play craps and then just spend tons of money playing craps and make sure that you keep giving them your card so they book the credit to it, and then eventually you'll just get all the free drinks you want. You can even get a free cruise that way, actually. All right, coming up to number 5 on this list, and I know that there are more than these, so please, as always, if you know more or have more suggestions, write it in the comments below or post it on Facebook, and then maybe I'll make another one of these videos, and then we'll have like 15 free ways to get drinks on a cruise. But the final way I wanted to talk about in this video is to also accumulate a certain amount of frequent cruiser points. All of the lines nowadays have their frequent cruiser clubs. On Norwegian, it's called Latitudes. On Royal Caribbean, it's called Crown and Anchor. And if you reach a certain level, like Pinnacle or Silver or Diamond Plus or whatever they're called on the different lines, you will be eligible for free drinks. For instance, on Royal Caribbean, there are, I talked about this in the last video, if you're just a frequent cruiser at all, usually you get invited to a welcome back party while on board, and then they are serving free drinks at the party. But if you reach a certain level, and I can't think of the level that it is now, you will be eligible for a free happy hour in like the Diamond Lounge on board. So from like 5 to 7 at night, I don't know, I'm assuming that these are the times, you can go to that lounge, which is only for people of this level or higher, and it's a free happy hour. So that's a great way to get free drinks because, I mean, you love to cruise anyways. Just make sure you sign up for the Frequent Cruiser Club on your first cruise, and always keep booking those points, which basically happens automatically. And eventually you'll reach that status where you just get free drinks at happy hour. And if you book a suite at a certain level, or if you reach like the highest level, I'm pretty sure that you can go to any bar at any time during happy hour and get free drinks. So those are my 5 more ways to get free drinks on a cruise. I'm so happy that I can share this information with you and that a lot of you made these suggestions to help everybody else out with. Be sure to subscribe to my channel here on YouTube for more tips like this. The vlog videos that I've been posting at the moment are from a recent cruise on the Norwegian Epic through the Mediterranean Sea, and there's some interesting stuff coming up during the week, so make sure to check back here during the week, and be sure to check back next weekend for another 5 Things video. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, like I said, and a special thanks, as always, to the people who support me on patreon.com, especially the VIPs, whose names are running over here right now. You guys are fantastic, and next time I have a drink, it's for you. See you then!